Hi everyone! My name is Victoria Johnson, and today I am going to take some time to reflect over the persuasive speech presentation. So, the persuasive speech has a purpose to persuade an audience and act as an agent of change. And my topic was persuading people to eat healthier. I felt confident going into this speech because we got the note cards, and that made me feel a lot better so I didn't have to memorize everything. And I also felt confident because I'm pretty knowledgeable on the topic of eating healthier, so I knew what I was talking about, and the research only helped me improve my ethos. And so I felt my technology was adequately prepared. Since this is not our first speech, I knew how to run the camera and made sure the audio worked because I've had problems before. So I do feel that my technology was adequately prepared, and now that I know how to use everything, it's a lot easier to operate. And I would say that I'm most comfortable giving an introduction and a conclusion, and I've learned how to remember to use the verbal signposts and things like that. And I felt a little awkward still with the oral citations, but I'm getting better, especially from the last presentation. And I considered my audience by trying to relate to them and by asking questions. So somewhere in my speech I asked, do you know people who buy expensive medicines with health-related issues and things like that? And my audience kind of nodded their head yes or no, and that's how I considered my audience. And then I think that my strongest argument was my first main point, which was eating healthier can cure illnesses. And I think this is my strongest because who doesn't want to cure an illness, first of all? And my other 2 points were still very strong, but curing illnesses is a very big thing. So that's why I think it was my strongest point. And I had the advantage of a solid logos in my presentation because I had rational arguments to persuade my audience and not just opinions. So all of my arguments were logical and it made sense, and they were in general terms that everyone could understand. And then I would say my gestures worked well in my speech. I've never really used gestures before, but it wasn't too hard to incorporate in. And I would like to improve my oral citations. Like I said, I'm still not super comfortable with them. And I used chapter 18, page 137 to help me with my gestures because, like I said, I've never really done them before, but I held up the 1, 2, 3 step to the right, center, and left. And so chapter 18, page 137 helped me with that. So that is my reflection on the persuasive speech presentation, and I definitely learned a lot.